It's a push and a fumble and a tumble in the streets that'll fit the Highland fancy. A dip in the butter and a flutter with what meets my eye. It's a very short fetch from the push and the whoop to the squint and the stoop and the mumble. It's not much of a stretch to the cribs and the croup and the bosoms that droop and the dry. In the meanwhile, there are mouths to be kissed before mouths to be fed, and there's many a tryst and there's many a bed to be sampled and seen in the meanwhile. And a girl ought to celebrate what passes by, for I shall marry the Prince of Wales. Pearls and servants and dressing for festivals. Friday nights with him all entails. We'll have dancing. Meanwhile, it's a rip and a bustle and a rustle and the hay and a winch, the quick fantastic